Welcome back to the series of design thinking. In previous videos I already gave an introduction to design thinking and explained what the prerequisites of design thinking processes are. In this video I would like to talk specifically about the process of design thinking. What is it really that generates ideas and valuable insights? In the first step of the process, you actually need to understand, so that the design thinking team needs to understand the problem. What is actually desired? What's really the problem? What do people need? And in this phase, you should, or the design thinking team, is constantly changing the understanding of the problem. To actually challenge it, to question it again, to redefine the problem. Once the team has understood what is the problem, what is the problem setting, the team is going to observe. It first needs to narrow down the target group. Who is this product for? Why does that someone actually need the product? And in the end, they go on kind of field trips to observe really the people in the end and basically walk in their shoes. In these field trips, everyone from the design thinking team tries to gather as many information as possible about the target group. When they come back from the field trips and bring in all the information they got, that could be basically anything. Plenty of pictures, maybe some already life hack solution for the problem, some interviews, some whatever it is that actually was observed and gathered as information. They get back to their design thinking room, to their project room, and do a synthesis. In this synthesis step, everyone gathers around and presents and tells what they have learned during the observation phase. What the overall goal of these three steps is to narrow down the problem, to really get to know what the user in the end needs and which requirements are there for the product in the end. After this synthesis step, the idea generation can begin. Generated ideas are only as good as the understanding of the problem. So, in this phase, in the ideas phase, the design thinking team gets together and brainstorms and discuss on a real problem. And a very specific, narrowed down problem, what they have observed in the first three phases. In the end of this, in this phase, when plenty of ideas were actually generated and discussed, the design thinking team prioritizes them. Yeah? What is actually the best idea that could solve the problem? Yeah? And in the next phase, they create prototypes. With validating the ideas that are made here in the ideas phase, they create prototypes, go with them to the user to get real feedback. Are we on the right path? Is it really what is desired? If not, we always go back. Yeah? We always go back from any kind of phase to the previous one to actually get a better understanding of what is really required. Last but not least, there's the testing phase. So once you have a great prototype, and actually plenty of great prototypes, in this phase you test them, and you test them with real users. Go to where the user is, test them on the real life conditions. Only with this you're going to get the perfect product or the amazing product in the end that you're aiming for.